Hi, this is Magnolia Mtreetarot. I'm doing the August 2018 readings. This is for you, Scorpio. I've been meditating about your sign, and I'm hoping for a very accurate reading. This is a relationship reading. I thought I would include everyone, which would be singles, couples, people who are in love, people who have broken up. It could include exes, any relationship, family, friends, okay? So this reading is about any relationship in the month of August 2018. If you'd like a private reading, please email me at mtreetarot@gmail.com and I will send you the information. Also, if this reading resonates with you, please subscribe to my channel. Scorpio, whatever relationship that this reading is about is the one that you have where there is an uneven amount of give and take. You could be the taker in this relationship. If you are, you'll know who you are. This column is about you, Scorpio. So you're also pretty defensive. If there's somebody that you think is using you or kind of taking advantage of you, whether it be for money or just status, or that you're willing to meet their needs, but they're not willing to meet your needs. Again, this could be a romantic partner, could be a friend or family member. In either case, you're being defensive about this. You're starting to recognize it. You may have not completely become fully conscious of it, but you've been putting up somewhat of a guard to this person because you're needing to set a boundary. You don't want to get taken advantage of, and you're starting to get like an inkling that maybe this person's taking advantage of you. Okay, not them, you, sorry. You may have some very kind of outlandish ideals about relationships and people, and about how loyal they should be or how they should behave, how things should go. Not necessarily that everything should go your way, but you have some kind of a world view, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but you hold tightly to your world view or your view about people, that people should follow the golden rule and that love is reciprocal. But with the Seven of Cups in reverse, see that ideal is not, you're starting to get to the point where you're worried, or you're thinking, or you've been given evidence that your ideal is not necessarily true in all cases, and it's pretty saddening to you that although that's the way things should be, it's not always the way that it is. And you don't really want to give up your ideal that relationships should be reciprocal and that people should do unto others as that they would have done unto them. Some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, okay? Because the second column here is dealing with this person that you're in a relationship with, or you're having problems with a relationship with them. Queen of Pentacles is that motherly, earthly figure who's very stable. She's nurturing. She's organized. She likes to keep a nice home. This could be your mother. This could be your sister. This could be your friend. This relationship that we're talking about may involve a younger person. It could also be your daughter, because we have these two coins in the second column, or pentacles, which is the earth sign, and we also have like the queen and the page. So that could mean a child or a younger person. So your child or someone younger than you, or an adult female, could be somebody that you're thinking may be taking advantage of you. Now, this person has their own reasons for doing so. Well, everybody has their reasons, right? When we see this 8 of Swords, this person who you worry may be kind of taking advantage of you, she has her own like problems, her own cross to bear. That may be why you're giving her the benefit of the doubt. You see that she has some difficulty seeing maybe what she needs to do. I'm getting kind of that you may be even in a position, or you may have given advice to this person. You may have tried to talk to her a lot about what she is doing, not to you, but about other aspects of her life. I feel that she's kind of somewhat of a victim, and I think you're having very conflictual feelings, Scorpio, about this person, if this resonates with you. If there's an earth sign here that you've kind of been helping, that may be kind of taking advantage of you, that is somewhat of a victim, if this is ringing a bell with you, maybe a friend, sister, daughter, mother, a female, okay, or just a younger person, a child, a teenager. Could be a male, but if it is, it's quite younger, on the young side. If you're conflicted about whether or not you're supposed to help this person and kind of sacrifice yourself a little bit, or whether or not you're just being kind of manipulated and taken advantage of. I feel like really rocky energy and really unstable energy here with this relationship. It's not balanced. It's not equal, okay? Scorpio, you're the person who's more in control and more stable in this relationship. But I think you really need to know whether you should continue to try to help this person, or whether you're wasting your energy and you should just go ahead and move your attention towards something that could be more equally beneficial to you, or a relationship that's more equally beneficial to you as well as them. In other words, if this is a temporary situation, I think you're trying to figure this out. If this is a temporary situation, then fine. You'll go all the way for this family member or friend or even romantic partner. But if this is going to be a pattern, and you want to know if you're enabling or if you're feeding into this person's kind of victim mentality, because you're becoming conscious that that's something that you don't want to do. It wouldn't benefit you, nor would it benefit the other person. So, in the final outcome for August 2018, we have the Ace of Wands, but it is in reverse. This can talk about some kind of passive aggressiveness. It's kind of like people are wielding a wand around. I'm getting a vision of some verbal fights or some passive aggressive behaviors, and also sexual tension for some of you. It's how this relationship's playing out this month. It's very hard to be in a relationship with this person. It's difficult. It's not easy. It's a lot of hard work. You may feel like you're pulling teeth, or they may feel like you're patronizing them. Those kinds of things. Feelings can be hurt pretty easily, so it looks like you're in conflict about whether you'd be better off just kind of moving on and focusing on, you know, other things this month. Or do you want to devote the time and attention to this friend, lover, adult child, teenager, whoever this may be? It doesn't have to be a earth sign. If it's not an earth sign, it may be just somebody that you think is moving very slowly toward their own goals. They're so down to earth, in other words, that they're pretty slow moving and methodical. So I don't think they're doing what you think they ought to be doing. And then that Wheel of Fortune at the end, in reverse again, is going to say that, like, there's not going to be any forward movement again this month with this relationship because it's just too tenuous. It's like you're keeping your feelings to yourself, Scorpio. And you don't want to be mean to this person. You don't want to end this relationship. I know I keep reiterating myself. You're just trying to figure out whether this is temporary or whether this is just going to continue to go on, and you're going to be the one who's just giving while the other person takes. And you would like to stop and not go any further in the relationship, but you really want to give this person the benefit of the doubt that it's not like that. And I don't see this relationship progressing or changing during the month of August 2018. I don't see that anybody's making any real decisions, and there's not any new starts, but there's just a lot of hard work here with that 8 of Pentacles, where it would take a lot of focus, and there's not many swords here, so there's not much communication. The only action around is the defensiveness in this reading. And with that 7 of Cups in reverse, it's telling me, Scorpio, that you might be putting a real happy face, or you might be dressing up a situation that's really not very good, and you're dressing it up in your mind because you want it to follow the laws of do unto others, and it's not following that kind of routine, if you understand what I mean. So if you like this reading, if you relate to it at all with any relationship that you're having, please like and subscribe, and have a great August, Scorpio, and I will see you again in September. Thank you. This is Magnolia Tree Tarot.